Okay, hello YouTubers, and please forgive my laryngitis. It could be strep, I don't know. I haven't been to my doctor, and someone else in the house got sick, so I gave them a full pack of Zithromax, and I have nothing. So I'm going to have to go to the doctor. So bear with me, I'm not speaking well. But a lot of us were waiting for the Galaxy Note 7, or actually it's 6, but they called it 7. And it didn't come. Now, I have only purchased smartphones, aside from an early Galaxy Tab. I have only purchased smartphones that were Galaxy Notes. Note 2, Note 4, and was waiting for Note 7. It was something, I got a virus on my Note 4, or a worm, and after taking it to repair place who I will not name because they're very big and we have an account there and I don't want to make anybody feel bad. But the guy behind the counter, after he did warn me that he could brick my phone, but it didn't brick right away. It bricked after a sequence of events, particularly boot looping. It boot looped to death. So I called I called my carrier, who could have been Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, any of those people. I called my carrier, and they told me how to take the SIM card and the SD card, which is a great HD card, but may have been contaminated. And it's the guy on the phone, Sam, with the same carrier, later told me there's a known issue, and put it into my old Note 2. It went through the same process, boot looped, and bricked on the way to the store where I was trying to get it fixed. So both of my earlier notes are dead. I can't even use them. And so I was really waiting with bated breath for the Note 6 or 7 or whatever they had chosen to call it. I think that was their first mistake, was changing the number. And I have no S Pen. I like the S Pen. I mean, I need the S Pen. These other styluses, first of all, I lose them all the time. I got to find a way to kind of strap this to this case or another case because I don't want to lose this. I found this on Amazon. It looks like a stylus, but when you look at the nib, it's let me get this down to where you can see. It's very small. I'm trying to get some close up on this. Very difficult. Let me put it here and see what I can do. It has a very tiny nib. A nib is what they call the tip of a fountain pen, or any pen really. There it is. There you go. Very tiny nib. It doesn't feel like a stylus at all. It feels like an S Pen, or even better. You know, it's excellent. The brand name is Gosin, and this is what it looks like. You just have to go on Amazon and look for it. And I got another one, and it has a lot of different nibs and a lot of different things. But it kind of looks like a regular stylus, the other one. This does not. This takes a AAA battery. You have to turn on the battery and you can twist the nib to be wider, or you can twist the nib to be heavier or thinner or thicker, depending on if you're using a screen protector. And it has to do with something I can't do in one hand, but you have to turn the nib one way or the other to make it go with whatever kind of screen protector you might have. It takes a AAA battery. And I was wondering, what does a stylus need with a AAA battery? Well, apparently this is fancy enough that there it is. The battery light is on, and it will write on my phone, which you can't see because I'm shooting with it. You can't see that. Okay? But it really doesn't work if you don't turn it on. I mean, you might get lucky once or twice and have it work to do something, but you turn it off. And that alone helps you to keep track of it. But I'm going to have some kind of attachment to whichever phone I choose, because this is borrowed. This is my dad's phone. He's elderly, but he enjoyed his phone because he had easy mode, had very quick buttons. You could speed dial like me or whoever, and he can't do that anymore because I have his phone and it's off easy mode. It's on, big girl mode, not little boy mode. Okay, but he's 90. And he was doing great with the phone. He was finally learning a smartphone, and I took it away from him because I had no more phones. So I needed the Note 7. Somebody had made a mistake and didn't realize there was a glitch or a bug or a worm associated with the SD card. I was told that it's a known issue, and people were complaining about boot looping with the S7, which is interesting. So maybe I was saved all around, because they're going to work on that thing till it's the safest, best smartphone in history when it finally comes back. So that's a good thing. But it comes with a piece of paper here. It's all in English. So I'm sorry if, whoops, I just dropped my big expensive, it's okay, stylus here. And it is a stylus. It doesn't claim to be an S Pen, but of course it's very thick. It's not going to fit in any phone. But I got to find a case that has a stylus slot. That's what I would really like. Anyway, it has this manual here. Check your setting. It tells you how to twist it one way or the other way. Pinch to hold the nib in position. Turn the stylus to adjust high or low. It depends on if you're using a screen protector and so forth. And you got to get it started by drawing a line across the screen and so forth. For me, it's working perfectly. And that's why I want to make this video. I have another one, and if it has one pen and a lot of replacement things in it. So it's a little complicated, and I don't know if it's going to be as much fun as this. It just takes a AAA battery, this one here, and it works like an S Pen. I just have to not lose it because, of course, the S Pen slipped into the phone itself, which might have been the death of the Note 7 because they tried to waterproof that slot. And, maybe they put it too much pressure. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. But I just want to let you know that your life has not come to an end in terms of phones if you really are a Note person and really enjoy the S. Some people say they never used it. A lot of people say they never used it because they were using other phones without S Pens. I started with the S Pen on smartphones, and giving it up is it's terrible to have to give it. I hate using this phone because I have to write with my finger. I like to write with a pen, and this is perfect. And this is like an S Pen. I don't think it has all those levels of pressure and fountain pen mode and everything that the S Pen had before Samsung made some kind of dreadful mistake that killed the phone itself and took away my S Pen. So if you love your S Pen, I recommend this one. So far, it's working great, and it only needs a AAA battery, and you can adjust it, for what kind of screen protector you might have. And I just wanted to calm people down who were very, very loyal and very, very accustomed to using the Galaxy Note line. That, all is not lost. You have this Gosin. I wish I had another smartphone to show you how it worked, but I don't because they bricked. My Note 2 and my Note 4 bricked. I'm going to get them fixed. Not sure where I'm going, but I'm going to go to a smartphone repair shop. They can't do any more harm. I want my Note 4 back. I'll be happy with that. I won't need this, but, maybe I want to move to Marshmallow or Nougat and have an up-to-date phone. And if I do, I won't be able to have an S Pen until who knows when. I hope they do not discontinue the Note line. There's no reason to do that. We love it. We love the Galaxy Note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That was like the first mistake. You know, Microsoft did it because they were near 10. You know, I mean, it's different. It's a computer. It has a fan. What a big mistake. You know, I mean, this is a computer, but you can't get a fan in here. It's not like a big computer. Okay, so they messed up. Everybody makes mistakes, but they made a great phone. Everybody says the best phone of the year. A little thin. I'm able to get my the cases I bought, you know, in looking forward to my Note 7. I was able to get I got the cases, and I was able to get the Note 7 cases to sit comfortably inside the Note 4 cases that I have. It fit inside the Note 4 cases. That's how the case fit inside. That's how small, thin the Galaxy Note 7 was. And I think we lost a little screen real estate there because of the spillover sides. I would rather just have a phone that has regular sides and a really nice bumper protection all around, but okay, whatever. You know, they want to do that. But it was really thin. The Note 7 was really thin, because I know by the cases, I was like, man, that looks small. But, you know, it's a big phone, but it's, they made it look small. And they also, it literally, the case fits inside the other case, the Note 4 case. It fits inside. So, you know, maybe it's not so bad. I found an S Pen replacement, and I have to find a way not to lose this pen. This is not just a stylus. This is like, I got to think of it as an, 18 karat gold fountain pen nib. It's not, but I got to think of it that way so I don't lose it. And get a fancy pen case that straps to your waist or something. I don't know, because I don't want to lose this. This is my oh my God, my fingers are nasty looking. This is great. This will provide you the functionality, most of the functionality of the S Pen, and so you'll be okay for as long as it takes them to get it right. That's the problem. They didn't get it right. They rushed it out within like a couple weeks, and there was a new Note 7. I thought that was kind of weird, and of course it was. They diagnosed the problem all wrong because they didn't have time to diagnose it. They didn't give themselves time. We would have waited. I have to wait. My contract isn't up on the phone that doesn't work. So I'm going to try to go down to my carrier and see if we can make a little arrangement about all these months that I've been paying for 2 phones and only had one. I've been paying for 2 phones. Yeah, my dad's phone and my phone, and only had one. And I couldn't even use the Note 2, which they switched me to, because it also died in the exact same manner. So here it is, Gosin. And you want to look for this on Amazon or wherever they sell such things. Active Sense Stylus. It's very similar to the S Pen, very smooth, and I think you'll really love this. Just try to find a way not to lose it, because there's no slot to put it in. Okay. We love the Note. We love the Note. We want our Note back. We want our Note back, but not too fast. Do make sure it's safe. Okay. Bye bye now.